So what we have going on here is an easy victory win for Kirk Johnston, CYO Pro Staff, as he defeats his two sisters in
What are we to you?
Come on. As he defeats his two daughters in a cinch knot tying contest. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go!
What?
All right.
You have to make 5 wraps.
I did 7.
Bam!
Bam!
Oh!
I got first.
Yes, but what's a better knot, Chase?
Mine's a better knot.
Well, good job, Tessa. I think you may have eked out a victory. I think you cheated, but whatever. This is Kirk Johnston, Pro Staff at Colorado Youth Outdoors. We're going to talk about knot tying today. Also wanted a little packed piece for you guys. I want to talk to you about appreciate. And the game that my daughters and we just played, we were in quarantine for, 6 weeks or something like that. And I thought of, is it an obstruction or is it an opportunities? This is kind of the way I thought of quarantine. And those were the types of opportunities. I mean, I even played board games, which I hate, yes. Mm-hmm. And I took opportunities to do that. So I want you to appreciate sometimes when life throws us a knuckleball, that we're able to think of it as an opportunity rather than an obstruction. Switching gears a little bit, we're gonna go into tying some knots. The knots I'm going to show you are basically for spin fishing. You could use them for fly fishing too. I guess the cinch knot and the uni knot you would use for fly fishing. These knots are specific for putting a hook onto the end of a line. So this could be a lure, could be a fly, it could just be a plain hook. Okay? We will start with the cinch knot. Obviously, you saw that these two can do it, and if they can do it, anybody can do it. How we're going to start is that we're going to put the line through the eye of the hook, and then we're just going to pull it tight. I give myself a good 3 to 4 inches. I'm exaggerating here so that everybody can see. And then what I do is I take my right forefinger and thumb, clamp down, and then I'm going to twist my hook 5 to 6 times. After I've done that, I'm going to take the tag end, which is here, and I'm going to put it through this loop that's closest to the eye of my hook. Okay? I can pull this tight from here. I have to hold the hook and the tag end at the same time, and this will just slide down. Another thing I can do is make this what's called an improved cinch knot from here, okay? And I can take this tag end and I can put it back through this loop at the top. Now I just have to hold on to the hook, both of these lines till they pull tight a little bit, and then, oh, I forgot. I need some saliva. I need this to be wet. Do you just want to spit on it for me? Oh no. Not gonna move. Because I'm using fly line, it's not going to slide as easy as it would if I was using monofilament. But what happens is that when I pull on that line, it should all slide down, and that is an improved cinch knot. Great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to move into what's called the uni knot. Uni knot, again, what I'm doing is taking a hook, bait, lure, whatever, I'm attaching it onto the end of a line. I like this knot when I'm fly fishing because when I use the cinch knot, I have to turn these little itty bitty flies and I drop them and I have to hold them, everything so tight. And this is just a little bit easier. Very similar knot, okay? I'm gonna start by putting the hook through the eye. Now I do need a little bit longer of a tag end here. Here is the hardest part of this knot. I am going to take my tag end and I'm going to make a loop. And then I'm going to hold that loop with my thumb and forefinger, or index finger. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tag end. Right here I have my loop and my leader or line sticking straight out. I have to loop both of those pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably enough. Now I'm going to let go, and I'm simply going to pull my stuff together and slide it down. It is very similar to a cinch knot. Okay? This is a very sturdy knot. It's easy to tie. I don't have to twist anything. I can do it all within. Here's another unique part of this knot, is that it is a slip knot also. So it can come done and undone for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're moving on to the Palomar knot. And the Palomar knot is, again, we're going from the end of the line to a lure, okay? This is very specific to fishing, not fly fishing, spin fishing type of fishing. The reason why is because I have to use a lot of line in order to do this. This is very good for different types of lures because it's a very strong knot, okay? I would suggest that you try and use this anytime that you're bass fishing, trout fishing from a boat, those sort of things where you're going to be getting some larger fish. First thing I have to do is I have my line here. I need to fold my line in half so that I have a loop. I need plenty of line on the back side. After I have folded this into a loop, I'm going to stick this in through the eye hole of my lure, okay? And then I need quite a bit of line, and I'm going to do a simple overhand knot, just like I was tying my shoe. So I just go overhand and then through that loop. Now I have formed a big loop. This big loop has to go all the way over my lure. Then I can start to manipulate and pull this tight. Because this is fly line, it doesn't slide quite as well. I am gonna get it very wet. And let's see. The fly line wants to grab instead of slide. There we go. Anyways, this would tighten up. I can't get it because the fly line is contracting on itself so much. Here's the one problem with this knot. You do have to pull sometimes hard down where you may have hooks, so you have to be careful when we're trying to pull this knot together. Oh, there it goes. Okay? A good knot called the Palomar knot. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this page so you can see more videos about what CYO is doing and get some help with some of the stuff that you like to do in the outdoors. And remember this, when you're outside enjoying the outdoors or you're at CYO, it's time well spent.